Hello everyone, this is Ali Reza. In this episode, we will implement the can see conditional node. Now, this node is uh, different from other nodes in the concept of in every node that we had until now, we had nothing to do with the game object that this agent has. In these three nodes, we are basically doing stuff based on the game object that we have as the agent. So we need to address that. Also, can see what? So we will have a target here. Within distance with what? We will have a target here. Can hear what? So we will have a target here. What should be these targets? Well, here we could use transform, and here we need an audio source, but I think I will put a game object in general so that we can handle them easier. So under conditions, and by the way, I don't have any, I'm not sure, do I have any resource for these guys? No. Nope. Okay, so I need to make icons later on, but for time being, in conditions, we'll add bt can see node, and here we add bt can see node schema. And before I forget, well, these guys can go. There we go. Before I forget, let's add it to the conditions before random probability. So can see So this guy is bt base node bt base node schema node, and here I will override initialize, and I'm sure I will need draw node properties. You can see I will override initialize tick reset. No. Okay, so for here I will have a serialized field of public game object or agent, a serialized field of public game object target, then a serialized field of public float, I'm thinking if I want a view radius or not here. Actually, no. So view angle and go. There we go. So view angle for time being, let's put it, no, not here. Here I will say view angle equals to 60 degrees. Now in tick method, we want to say vector 3 direction equals to target.transform, come on, the position minus our agent transform position dot normalized. After that we say if vector 3 dot angle between transform agent dot transform dot forward, comma, our direction is less than or equal to our view angle divided by 2. Then we are in the field of view of the agent. Now we say var distance equals to vector 3, the distance between the agent dot transform dot position, comma, the target dot transform dot position. That's the distance. Then we say if. Well, I'm thinking if I want to eliminate the need to check for everything between the agent and the target, I would have to use layer masks, and I don't want that. So I will say raycast hit. So I will say if not physics dot raycast all from our agent dot transform dot position toward the direction we calculated with the distance we calculated and out to hit Where are you yelling at me? We have vector 3 float int, or not, vector 3 and float and int, comma, what's this guy? Layer mask. Well, origin, direction, max distance. It will retain a raycast hit array, so of course it needs to be raycast hit array equals to that. And we don't need to put this on out. There we go. So if hit dot is null or empty, then we didn't hit anything. So we would say state equals to success. Else, for each inside hit var point, we say if point dot transform dot game object does not equal to the agent and point dot transform dot game object does not equal to the target, then something is between us. So state equals to failure and break the loop. And we simply return the tick at the end. Now here is the thing. If another agent is walking in front of us for very small amount of time, we will not see the target. And I'm debating if that's acceptable or not. What do I mean by that? Well, let's go to scene. If this cube is the agent, okay, and this capsule is the target. Now, let's say another one is walking. From this moment, we won't see our agent, maybe, from this moment up to this moment. Now, depending on the speed of this guy's movement, that can be around 1 second or something. But I think actually this would be acceptable, because he shouldn't be able to do anything to the target at this moment. So, yeah, that's acceptable. Otherwise, we can use a boolean here and say a serialized field public bool use obstacle mask. If we check that, we say serialized field public layer mask obstacle mask. Okay, and this is else if not use obstacle mask, else, well, I will move it here and flip this one. Else if use obstacle mask, then we want to say and basically I need to move it from here. Well, I will move it on top. I'm doing a bit of designing stuff. Else, if that is the case, we move it here. We move this guy here. And we move it here. And we say else here. We do this for loop here. Okay. So if we are using an obstacle mask, we will do it differently. Else, we will go this way. So we will check all the recasts. If it's empty, then we didn't hit anything, that's success. Otherwise, we loop and see if it's not us and the target, then fail. So we set the state to be equals to success. If we aren't hitting something there, then failure, break, go down. Okay? So if we are using an obstacle mask, then we say if not, or if actually physics.raycast from our agent dot transform dot position toward the direction with the distance with the obstacle mask. If we hit anything, then we set the state equals to failure, else we set the state to be success. Convert it to ternary, and this for loop can be partly to link. Good. So and actually, now that I think about it, if we say if hit.any t goes into t dot transform dot game object equals to agent, or t dot transform dot game object equals to target, then we say state equals to failure, and we don't have this loop anymore, else state equals to success. And now we can convert it to ternary again. Good. So if in our hit array we have anything that its game object is agent or target, wait, that's not what I want. Not equal to agent and not equal to target. Yeah, that's it. So if we hit anything that is not agent and it's not the target, then we hit something that is obstacling us, so it's failure. Otherwise, if this any returned nothing, then we return success. So if we are using obstacle, well, good. The very first hit that we hit on obstacle mask, we are failed. Otherwise, basically now this is redundant because any will work on the nulls, I think. What will it do actually? Oh, we'll get an exception here. We will get an exception. If the source means hit is null. What will this guy return? Thank you for the documentation. Thank you for the documentation. God. Physics raycast all. Not that. Thank you. Unity 3D. That. I want this. I want to see if it returns null or not. Okay. Phew. Well, really thank you. Will this guy return null if we don't hit anything? I don't know. So, how to avoid it? If I say equals to new array of 0, then I will say hit equals to that. At least I'm sure that I'm not null now. Okay, so that won't return null. Point exception, basically. Although it is saying that remove redundant initializer. I'm not sure if this raycast all will return null or not, and I'm fairly sure it's internal. Yeah. Very, very thank you. Very, very thank you. Internal, internal, internal. That's the worst thing about Unity. The documentation won't tell you what will happen, and the code is internal. So I will keep this way. That is safe, and it's redundant maybe, but that is safe. So you guys can go and do whatever you want, but I'm fairly sure this will work. So the only thing is that we need to clear the outputs here and here. So outputs.clear. Now for the properties, we have these guys to be shown. Game objects, so if I remember, it was object field or something. Unity 3D editor game object. Yeah, GUI editor GUI layout that object field. Let's recall if it needs the type. Object type, yeah. Okay. So let's get busy. GUI layout dot space of 5. GUI, not GUI, GUI layout dot begin horizontal. GUI layout dot end horizontal. This is for the agent, for the target. What else do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 2 actually, because this will be in the case. Okay, so 1, 2. Let's say GUI layout dot label agent. The target. Then we have view angle. And we will have the boolean, then we will have the use obstacle mask. Okay. Now, the agent, we need to typecast to BT can see node, not counter. Please, can see, import namespace, our related node dot agent equals to editor GUI layout dot object field of object the object is this guy, comma, uh, type of object, so type of game object, then allow scene objects, no, here, allow scene objects, well, of course, true, and that's it. What are you? Cast to game object. There we go. So that's the agent. We have the same thing for the target. Okay. View angle is a float, so we need to use this guy a lot. This dot view angle equals to editor GUI layout dot float field of this dot view angle. Now we say this guy dot use equals to editor GUI layout. I hope I have toggle here. Yep. Of this guy dot use. Then we say if this guy dot use obstacle mask, we want another GUI layout. No, actually not here. Here. If you this guy dot use, then we want a GUI layout dot begin horizontal, GUI layout dot end horizontal, GUI layout dot label, that is obstacle mask. Then now obstacle mask, layer masks. What are layer masks? That's a structure. God damn it. God damn it. I never done this one. Unity 3D layer mask in editor custom. No, come on. There we go. No accepted one. So we have a static list int layer numbers equals new list int. It doesn't need to be static, okay? Okay, he's defining a property view, some sort of. Ah, here, layer field. I was looking for something like this. Yeah, that's what I want, okay? So how do you implement it? Selected layer equals to layer field selected layer. Really? And guys go crazy around the net. Okay, what was that? Editor GUI? Editor GUI layout. Yeah, layer field. Okay, cool. So we say this guy dot obstacle mask equals to editor GUI layout dot layer field that dot obstacle mask. Bam! Crazy guys. Okay, let's see if that works. Conditions can see. Of course, I don't see anything here, but I need to adjust the value. But hey, we have it. So water and default. Oh, we only have one. Sir, look at the documentation for God's sake. I don't want a selection field, you know. Editor GUI layout, what do you have? Layer field, make a layer selection field. Mask field, ha, derp. Mask field. And what are you now? Let me see. Mask field. Now we need int mask. Displayed options. Oh, this guy that obstacle mask. Then we need display options. Come on, you kidding me? That would be derpy. See, I need something like this with the one that comes internal from Unity. And these guys may have something here. What will this return? String array layers. Come on. Layers. Maybe. Hopefully. Possibly. Build. Nothing. Everything. Yeah, that's what I want. Poof. Okay. Transparent FX and water, that's not exactly what you would want. Anything, okay, now the only thing is this width. So under my toggle, I will say, comma, grid layout dot width of, I don't know, maybe 15? Maybe too much, I don't know. I forgot how much this guy is. No, that's what I want. Okay, so yeah, we got our mask, we got everything. Now I could have tested if I want to, just by, tweaking my agent and assigning the targets and stuff. But I think that's okay. The only thing that I need now in here is our stuff. So we need these guys. So that was the worst thing that I could copy. Okay. Okay. We say can C node will return success if there is no obstacle between agent and target. If you don't set any layer mask, it will check every object that the raycast would hit. If the object is not agent nor the target, it will return failure. In case it won't hit anything, the agent nor the target get hit, means that there is no collider on them. Means that possibly there is no collider on them. It will return success. And that's it. Now here the name is can see, and we have to have this can see, but we don't have it, so I will comment it until I make obstacle. What's the correct naming for this? Obstacle. Wow. Okay, obstacle. And now I need to change these guys. Obstacle. Such a name. There we go. So I need to make an icon for this guy. Until next episode, have fun everyone, and don't forget this guy. It's internal editor utility that's inside Unity internals, Unity editor internal. Okay, so we have this Unity editor internal call on top. Have fun, everyone. Bye bye.